I have been in corporate for over 23 years, specifically in the healthcare business. And with that comes a lot of stress. There's a lot of turnover, reorganizations, you get put on a new team with new managers, constant stress. And one of the things that has worked for me and has worked for others is tapping into what brings you joy. So one of the things that brought me joy was dance. As a former Miami Dolphins cheerleader and Miami Heat dancer, I realized that dance was my sense of resilience. It was my resilience resource to be able to deal with all of the changes and the challenges of corporate America. Well, I've always had dance by my side. I've been a dancer since elementary school. And then you would think when you go to college, you would stop. However, I ended up dancing and cheering in college on a scholarship. Then I said, okay, I'm done. I'm going to be a professional. I am going to become a family therapist. And what did I do? While in graduate school, I tried out for the Miami Dolphins team, made the team, so excited about it. And when I look back, that dancing and cheerleading has kept me afloat through the times when I was studying. When I graduated, got my first job, which was one of the hardest times in my life because it was the first time I was thrown into the workforce and I was dealing with a lot of stress. And what did I do? I tried out for the Miami Heat, made the team, and it was exciting. For me, I thought in the workplace it was my manager's responsibility to help me get promoted, to make my life easier at work. I thought my coworkers would be like family and that we would support each other and lift each other up. But what I found was I was in a one-sided relationship. And it caused a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety in my life. And then I realized, you know what? It doesn't come from out there. It comes from in here. So I had to learn that whatever tools I needed to develop myself to build my own resilience. And what did I do? I turned to joy. That's a great question. So, you know, when you hear the word resilience, you hear you gotta tough it out. You need to have the grit, right? But I know another way that you can be resilient. And it's a way that no one is really telling you. The way is through adapting flexibility. When you look at a rubber band, you can see it pulls tight, but it always snaps back. This is what I want people to be. Be like a rubber band, snap back. Have your resources that provide you with the resilience you need to go through any type of change or any type of resilience. Oh, there's so much going on with turnover, low productivity, and stressors in the workplace. When this is happening, you really need to look at your employees and understand, why are they having these behaviors? Why are they not showing up to work or coming in late, dreading work? Are you noticing that they're coming in with bags under their eyes? That could be from lack of sleep or sleeping too much. Are they coming in and you're noticing drastic physical changes? Are they eating too much, not eating enough? All of these things affect when we go into the workplace, and that's where we spend a majority of our time if you're in the corporate America. So when we see that happening, we really need to stop and take a look at what's going on and how can the people that are working for your organization, because organizations are made of people, how do we make sure that people are sustaining themselves, taking care of themselves in a way that they can be productive in the workplace? Oh, the core of my system. You know, like I told you, I've been through corporate America in healthcare for 23 years. And what I found that works for me and works for others is this 3-step journey map on your way to resilience. And it really starts with discovering yourself, discovering who you are at your core and your essence. And a lot of times, people that I've worked with in family therapy, they had to go back to childhood and figure out, what did I used to like before? For me, it was dance. It's also turned into gardening. Other people said they like art and drawing, different things like that. So it's really going back into what really brings you joy in life. And then once you discover what brings you joy, then you can take your full self into the workplace. That's what we call the culture. And you can kind of design the landscape. So in culture, you don't want to think that there's nothing I can do to change it. There are opportunities for you to be your authentic self and then help and make adjustments in the environment that you're in. You know, when you think about what you enjoy, it takes you to a different mindset. When you're not thinking about joy, you might be in this fixed mindset that everything is going to stay the way it is. There's no flexibility, you're in a box. When you have an open mindset, you become agile, you become flexible, and then you have more opportunities to tap into things that you haven't done for years or new endeavors that you've never done before. So like I said, gardening has become a new joy for myself. I remember being back in the backyard, pruning the roses in the back, and my daughter said to me, "You looked really happy." I mean, when was the last time you went and stopped and smelt the roses? When was the last time you've been happy, let alone joyful? And when that happened, I was saying to myself, I didn't even know I wasn't happy. It took someone else's, a child's eyes to see that. So I gathered that in my bucket of things that bring me joy. When you think about dancing, it's allowing you to bring your full authentic self. You are free to express yourself in the way that brings you your own essence and your own joy to life. So this is the message. Whatever your joy is, for me it was dance, gardening, my new one is golf. Yours might be something else. Whatever that is, pull it out, bring it to the front, and dance with it. Even if you're not good at it, it doesn't matter. If it brings you joy, bring it out. I love karaoke, not good at it, but it brings me joy. So I say, find the things that bring you joy, live the life you want to live, and let everybody see your life shine.